this kind of a relationship.
So I'll be honest, Kayla, I want to bring you in
Yes.
because I was on the fence about this segment, not because I disagree or agree,
Right.
but I didn't want people to see you as a freak show. I didn't want them to think, oh, she's on, all right, check, exploit polyamorous relationships to get a rating. I know for a fact that this is a very sensitive subject. I hosted a show called Sister Wives. 1 man, 5 wives, 17 children. By the way, the most polite children I've ever met in my life. And I've met couples with 1 kid that I was like, chain him. But they had 17 and were all wonderful children. So I want you on, not to justify or defend your life, but to explain your journey. And your journey originally started with you dating other women exclusively,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah, I identified as a lesbian typically, or prior to. And I didn't expect this. I didn't seek it out. I had seen Sister Wives before, and I was like, how does he handle all those women? I mean, honestly, how do you handle that many women? But I kept my mind open. They're great humans. They give nothing but love, and we just lift each other up. So,
How did they approach you with the idea? Or did you approach them?
oh no. Well, Jake, why don't you explain this
really,
one?
I had kind of been thinking about this myself, and then my boss mentioned it to me, which happens to be my best friend.
Okay, Jake, let me pause you there. So you've been thinking about this so you're at work and you're on the computer, and your mind wanders to, I don't know, let me Google polyamorous.
I seen that Sadie had a relationship with her, so I saw that, and then in the back of my mind, I'm going, you know, do we all 3 just need to have maybe an emotional relationship?
Were you ever intimidated by the fact that Sadie and Kayla had entered into a relationship without you? Were you worried that I might be losing my wife to someone else? Forget that it's another woman with another person.
And that did come into my mind, and that's where I talked to my best friend about it, and he brought it up to me, and I'm like, no way, ain't happening. She's not gonna go for it. I don't know that I want to do that. And then as I started thinking about it, it made a little bit more sense because we're more open people. And then I brought it up to Sadie, and what'd you say?
I said, oh no, Kayla's not gonna go for that. No, that's not happening. But you know, I brought it up to her, and of course she was kind of like, you know, what? Because like I had mentioned, you know, we don't know anybody like this,
Right.
and it you know, and people do look at it as like, what? You know, that's not a normal thing to do.
So, because that's the thing, I had my doubts, as I said early on when I interviewed the Sister Wives. I thought, I don't know how anyone could live their life like this, even though I try to train my mind to each its own, you know, as long as you're not breaking the law, and sometimes if you're breaking it, you might be able to explain that to me too.
Right.
But polygamy is 1 man, multiple wives, separate relationships. That's what I had been exposed to with Sister Wives. Polyamory, more closed, all the partners have a relationship with one another.
Right.
There's no one coming in from the outside. Your finances, and I found that more fascinating than what happens in your bedroom. You all have one account?
Yes.
You all your money in one pot.
Yeah.
I think that's more risky than having 3 people in a relationship.
Right. But
Proves
for-
trust.
Right.
You know? It proves trust.
Yeah.
It proves trust.
Right. For us, we don't look at it how outsiders are looking at it. I think when we look at us, we're one circle, just like any other relationship. We're open. Everything is honest. You know, we're communicating, and to us, it doesn't really change that there's a 3rd person. We're all just kind of intertwined together, just like an average happily married person would be.
What about your families? Are they accepting of this?
Yeah, I think they're accepting. I think they're still kind of, I mean, it's kind of a shock because, you know, we've been together for this long, and she had identified previously as being lesbian. So I know there's questions that they haven't asked yet, maybe not comfortable, don't know how to ask them.
I'm sure they'll get some questions here, or
but,
some questions.
you know,
answered.
they opened us with open arms and said, I see how happy you guys are together. When you guys are hanging out with us, the 3 of you are just unstoppable with what you do. You're always doing something. You're always happy. You're supporting each other.
I think that's the key word. Are you happy?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
Right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Like any other couple.
Unbelievable.
More than.
Yeah, I would
More than,
arguably